you think makes him an effective communicator as a coach?
Like I said, I mean, being a straight shooter all the time, even, he's one of those guys that even if the play looks good or, the result may be good, a good example is like the touchdown to Will. We all watched that play and we're like, oh, we scored, that's great. However, the ball wasn't particularly a great throw. It could have been more on the line. It could have put him more outside and protected the ball a little bit more. So just little things like that. He's always going to be honest with you, and he's always going to try to strive to make you as perfect of a player as you can be.
What have you seen this week from Ohio State's defense that has allowed them to give teams problems to this point?
Just kind of I think the multiplicity that they bring to the table, the athletes that they bring. They obviously have very, very good personnel, very good players. They play really well as a unit. I was talking about that earlier. They are really high in total defense and things like that, scoring and things like that. So, they do a great job, and it's going to be a tough challenge for us. But that's what we can practice for.
You can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but it felt like in the Illinois game with some of the reads that you had, if you had kept the ball, there was some yardage out there to be had. What's going through your mind there? And I know it's not necessarily as big of a part of your game as maybe it is for Tanner, but what are you looking at there?
Yeah, it depends on the play call. The blocking scheme, what the tight end's doing, if he's whatever. So, I thought there was when I watched the film, I agree with you. I think there was a couple that I possibly missed that I had the opportunity to pull. Need to be a little bit more aggressive in that regard, and try to clean that up.
It's not like you're being directed not to take off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When you're in that situation, I want to ask about that too. Do you have to balance in your head, you want to feed Braedyn, especially when he's running well, but then also knowing, I got to do what's there for the defense?
Right. We talk about it in our quarterback room. Our job is to put the ball in the better athlete's hands. You know what I mean? So, you definitely want to feed Braedyn. You definitely, for me, it's I'm only going to pull it or throw it or whatever if we absolutely know it's the best decision. If Braedyn can win, Braedyn needs to have the ball.
Is there an extra level of excitement, obviously, with the home game or the night game nature of it, that being your first, obviously, against Ohio State, probably a big ruckus crowd? Does that make it more fun on national television? Is that anything you're thinking about at all?
Yeah, a little bit. It's the kind of a moment that you dream of as a kid when you're, young and being a college football fan. These are types of games you want to play in. And I can't wait to be out there. I'll definitely take a moment to take in the scene and enjoy it a little bit. But, it's a game that we really need to win, and we really need to play well in order to win. So that'll be my main focus all week.
What's the coldest game you played in?
The coolest game?
Coldest.
Oh, coldest game. Well, y'all are gonna laugh at that. I played in 40-degree, raining. It was raining. Yeah, nothing too bad. So we'll see how that goes over the next month.
It shouldn't be that bad on
yeah.
I was just wondering.
As long as we don't play in January, I think we're all right.
Those are inside anyway.
Right.
Was that a high school varsity game when it was in 40s in Texas?
Yeah. We played one game. I think it was low 40s, and it rained all game. That sucked. But yeah.